It's an immense privilege to present our book, Luhmann and Socio-Legal Research, an empirical agenda for social systems theory, published by Routledge and edited by myself, Marco Antônio Loschiavo Leme de Barros, from Universidade Presbiteriana Mackenzie in São Paulo, Brazil, and also with my colleagues Professor Celso Campilongo and Lucas Amato, both from University of São Paulo Law School. This book was resulted of a series of seminars that we organized at USP, Universidade de São Paulo, in 2019. And the main idea, the main goal is to debate the possibilities of empirical research mobilizing Niklas Luhmann social system theory. For us, it's an immense privilege to present this book at the 14th Jornada Sociológica de la Universidad de Buenos Aires, UBA, and I would like to present briefly the outline of this book. The book is organized in three different parts. The first part is a debate regarding the theoretical basis for systemic empirical studies. Something that I would like to address is that Niklas Luhmann social system theory is openly abstract. In some occasions, Luhmann himself addressed these characteristics as being a kind of disadvantage in relation to other social theories. But in some way, all the authors that are organizing this book, they agree on the possibilities of controlling this abstraction in Luhmann's theory. Basically, trying to adjust in some manners the level of observation of the phenomenon. In this way, we propose throughout the book the possibilities of observation of organizations and interactions as a way of controlling the abstraction of system theory. The second part of this book addresses the application in the legal field, especially observing the interconnections with the economic system and also with regulatory organizations. And the final part, the third part of this book, we analyze law in relation to the political system. So, as you can see, this book is in some manner a breaking through in the social system theory because it defends the possibility of application of the theory in empirical research, something that Luhmann himself didn't exactly present it in his work. It's important to remember that according to Luhmann, sociology always makes a second-order observation in relation to the observations produced by the other social system, in which sociological observations are inserted inside the scientific system. And this is important to highlight because in the end, sociological observation is always open for adjustments, is always open to reviews, and Luhmann theory itself is also open to reviews. Thank you so much.
We have brought together in this book scholars from many places, Brazil, Luxembourg, Italy, Germany, United Kingdom, that are specialized in social systems theory and that have been working in the difficult process of translating a very abstract and complex theory of society into specific settings and questions that can be empirically researched in many legal fields and in many legal orders. And then the findings of these empirical studies can work to revise and refine the theoretical apparatus that Niklas Luhmann built up. I would emphasize three interesting sets of questions that cover many of the empirical and analytical challenges faced in this book. First, how to identify a structural coupling between or among systems. For instance, constitution, and arrangements of property or contract, and institutional arrangements of taxation or of public policy, and how to differentiate a structural coupling from corruption, the differentiation or colonization of a system by another. This leads us to focus on the dimension of institutionalization and of procedures. A second set of questions deal with the problem of how to connect the three different levels or types of social systems: interactions, organizations, and functional systems. We need to pay attention to the internal structure of the functional systems, to the difference between core organizations and peripheral organizations, between the public sphere of each functional system and its organized sphere. And the third set of questions deal with the problem of how to work out the functional methods to analyze case law, doctrine, protest, and other legal communications. We need to pay attention to functionally equivalent solutions, to complex causalities, to self-reference of communication. All these are very tricky challenges, and we expect that you find some light and direction in reading our book.